There have been times when the stress has gotten to the point where I've literally thought to myself, I'm not sure I want to do this anymore.
Oh yeah. What do you mean? That should be, if that's not at least once a week, the grind isn't tough enough.
Right. But
it's only 9:10. I've already had 3 meetings. Two client conversations, one high connection personal meeting. Start the day sometimes that morning coffee with somebody you love. It's a big deal, fam. Start your day right. Fam, I'm on with another client, so Hadi will tell you what this next meeting is.
So we're here at the SBDC, Small Business Development Center in Indiana here, and we are doing some business development to try to fund a development lab that we're working on and seeing what resources are available for us to leverage. And this development lab is to train, educate, and mentor young talent in the area.
Because there's
yeah. How do we manage that? How do we get to a point where we actually enjoy it? It's the roller coaster that's hard to deal with. There's days when it's like you think things are just going great, and then there's other days where it's like,
sometimes hourly.
crap, what's next month gonna bring?
Yeah,
And
like I'm actually, so interestingly, I was thinking about the fact that at noon, I have a call with a client who's basically gonna tell me the yes or no on the proposal that we worked for like a month and a half, and he was all ecstatic about. And when we messaged with each other last night, he said, can we talk at noon today? But without context. So I don't know if it's a talk at noon, let's get the work started.
And your stomach's in knots,
and I know that I have a meeting at 12:15 with Alyssa afterwards, and I know that my mood will be affected one way or the other from that. And I was thinking, was that wise? That's exactly what I was thinking about because of the roller coaster. Like I was thinking, am I going to be on the downside of the roller coaster or the up? Even though there's already other things, like I've already done the contingency of if this doesn't come through, this is what we'll do. But it still doesn't change the feeling you get when those fluctuations happen.
Exactly.
I think I've had to deal with, the high and low being very large in between the two, like the gap in between the two along this journey. And one of the values that I've kind of before we decided that transparency helps this, one of the values was to try to shelter everyone around me and me absorb it alone. But I think I've recognized that that's actually not the healthiest.
I mean, ISBDC, and there's all these resources and support for business tactics, but what about this other mental, emotional side that I feel like doesn't get addressed enough? And I think, I'll just be honest with you, there have been times when the stress has gotten to the point where I've literally thought to myself, I'm not sure I want to do this anymore.
Oh yeah. What do you mean? That should be, if that's not at least once a week, the grind isn't tough enough.
Right.
A day after they were kind of talking to me, Hadi and John, about that being one of the values of kind of what this vlog should be about, and thinking about what we should offer fam. Like that night when I was having another one of those sleepless nights, I was like, what? Because what clicked for me was just whatever you authentically know you're offering. And to me, the one thing that I know for a fact, very little if anyone is offering, is the toughness of the struggle, and how often the person who can't ever tell their clients, hey, I've thought about shutting this thing down 10 times this year, while at the same time it's growing, and he's also authentically telling his clients, oh no, our strategy is in 3 years to have 200 people on staff to do these things that we're doing for you. Like to someone who doesn't understand this world, how can you be both?
Right.
But if you're not both, then you're not really pushing the envelope as much as you need to, and that's what people need to get, is that if you're going to do it, be prepared that you're going to be wanting to crawl under a rock at least once a week if you're doing it right.